Make the ground shake.
What is up guys, it's me Domino here and I am bringing you another unboxing slash installation video on my computer. So yep, there it is right there, just arrived about 10 minutes ago from Amazon. And yeah, that's my new power supply. You can tell because it's really heavy, so yeah. I'm upgrading from a, well, I'll tell you the proper makes in a minute. It's Corsair. That's a 450 volt one, and yeah, this is a 750 because in the next couple of months I'm going to be upgrading graphics cards and doing like maybe having dual graphics cards and things like that, and putting more hard drives in. So I'm definitely going to need more power because I was running, well, pretty much at the limit with that power supply. I couldn't have upgraded anything else, otherwise I'd have been getting crashes and things like that. So yep, there it is. I'll set up my bipod and or tripod, not bipod, and yeah, we'll unbox this. So yeah, oh yeah, also a I don't know what you call it, a diagonal desk, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, in a corner because I didn't really like the big long one, but don't mean friends can sit there, but yeah, it's a lot more practical. But anyway, yeah, right, I'll get it set up and I will see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so here we go, just unboxing it right now. Hopefully this is it. That'd be a bit embarrassing if I open it, it's something that my dad orders, because my dad orders a lot of stuff for business, so yeah, hopefully it's gonna be the power supply. And yeah, I'm gonna head around this side for yeah, I'm not the best at unboxing things. I normally end up cutting myself at least twice, but yeah, I think up there. Nope, there. I really shouldn't have done this on camera, but yeah. Just about there. Come on. Ah, friggin' stickers. Okay, yeah, I've made a bit of a mess of this. Although, to be honest, it's a box. Who cares? There we go. Right. Kaboom. There it is. Yep, that's definitely it. The box is actually a... Oh, God. I think it's... I can't even get it out. Freaking. Shitty. There we go. Right, let's just chuck that out of the way. Oh, I've got cardboard over my desk. Sweep that onto the floor. Right, okay. Yeah, there it is. The CX750M for modular. Which I will explain in a second, but there we have it. Big fan on the top. That's the top, yeah. This hard drive, quite silent hard drive. I got it for about 70 quid, I think. Yeah, 70 quid. And this is pretty much, you don't really need much higher than this. I know there's the 1200 ones, and the 1500, but there, unless you put in loads of graphics cards in, like 4 graphics cards that are really high end, which most people aren't, this will suit everybody's needs. So yeah, this is a, well, I can show you, just put it a bit closer, just below where it says CX series modular. That basically is the cables. Well, it's actually semi-modular. It has slots where you plug the cables in instead of on the fixed, I think it's called. They have them all threaded in ready, but with this it means that I don't have to have them all crammed in my case. I can actually put as many in as I need. So it means I can make my case a lot more tidier, and yeah, it's a little bit more money, but yeah, it's kind of worth having, because this is probably the power supply that I'll be using for the next couple of years. So unless it goes boom, which it hopefully won't. So yeah, let's open this up, which is gonna probably be easier said than done because I don't really want to damage the box. But yeah, just get all this film stuff off. They've definitely changed the box. It's quite heavy, which is the main reason I knew it was the power supply. But yeah, they've changed it from when I saw a video about it. They definitely changed it. Oh God, how do you even get into this box? Oh wait, there's a. I think if I'm right, I might be able to. Here maybe. Pull. But yeah, there we go. Right, I don't want to open it and everything falls out. Let's just move the camera a little bit. Right. There we go. Angle it a bit. Right. Power supply. That's just a kind of standard power supply. You get those on most power supplies. And power cable. So yeah, I've already got about 7 of these because I mean they build up when you buy things. I've got old PlayStation 3 ones, and yeah, I won't actually need that because I've got one already that's plugged in, so that can just go on my massive cable wall. Power supply. As you can see, another one, not even unwrapped, with the cover still on. But yeah, so let's just hang those on there. But anyway, right, back to the box. Here are all the cables. You can see, and it'll be easy to see when I open it up, but yeah, there's all the cables. I think you can loop them as well, I mean, connect one to another, but there's definitely enough there, and if not I can buy more. Looks like they threw some straps in to attach it all together to make it look nice, and some screws, which is nice. I've got all that already, but still good. And here, I think that's attached. It is semi-modular. His warranty and booklet, just, I don't know, like a setup guide or something. Don't need those. Take this cardboard frame thing away just for protection. And there we go. God, that is massive. That is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Let's just take this out. Ooh, yeah, it is nice. So, there we go. Ooh, I like that. That is really nice. Let's take the film off without scratching it. Come on, film. It's going. There we go. Listen, listen, listen. Right, there we go. Stuck to my finger. There we go. Right. So yeah, there it is, massive fan on the side, and that's, ooh, I've never seen inside one of those before. There's the semi-modular, this will go all into my motherboard, so it doesn't really matter. And then there's the slots for where all of these cables will go in. So yeah, there it is. All the stuff that I will be using. So yeah, I will carry on when I've got my case all open and visible. So yeah, I will see you guys in a second. Alright guys, I've got my case all opened up, and I'm going to be fairly honest here and say that I've never done this before, but I've seen some videos on how to do it, so hopefully, yeah, I'll be able to do it. Or, worst case scenario, I will destroy this, or maybe even my whole computer. So, yeah, the first thing really is take a non-magnetical screwdriver. You've got to unscrew the screws at the back just here that hold the power supply in, so we can take this out. before we start unplugging things, this is pretty much just the simplest thing to do. So yeah, I will get that done first. So let's just take the non-magnetical screwdriver, which in my case is on my penknife, which is a little bit awkward for doing things that are in small spaces, but for this it is fine. So yeah, this probably should be 4, so you could probably get away using the top 2 as well, but for me there's 4, which is going to take a while. So this is the speeding up time, so it's just and here we go. Alright guys, there we have it. I've completely unscrewed it. So now's time to take it out, which is generally pretty easy. The main thing I'm actually worried about in this installation is me losing track of all the things that have been unplugged and then not plugging everything in correctly, but hopefully that won't happen. So the first thing you're going to need to unplug will be this guy right up here, which is coming from the power supply. Alright guys, so we're gonna unplug this carefully. God, this is really in there. It's coming though. Oh shit. This really doesn't feel good. Right, hold on. Okay, so it turns out I'm a little bit of a retard, and I've actually got to take out my graphics card to get this cable out, because it's actually behind the graphics card almost. So yeah, I've just kind of created more work by having to take this out and put it back in again. But yeah, this will take a minute, so I'm going to do this off camera because I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to do it. You just unscrew it from there and then slot it straight out. So yeah, I will be back in a sec. Alright guys, so here's my graphics card removed from its slots, and I can take this cable out. Now I hope it's not going to be as hard as this, because that took me about 5 minutes to get out. So if everything takes 5 minutes, I'm going to be here a long time. So hopefully it won't take as long as that. Right now I'm going to remove the second, probably one of the bigger powers to the, well, this is the power to the motherboard. I think it's the second one. I think that one up there ran power to the CPU cooler and the processor. So this is pretty much running to the motherboard in general, I'm guessing. And this is going to be a bastard to unplug, I can tell, but I think there's there's these things you can squeeze that take it out. I hope I'm doing that right. I don't want to yank it out of the motherboard and rip something. Shit, everything is so hard to take out, it seems. Like, I am putting so much. The thing is, I don't want to break it. That's the problem. So, yeah, I'm slightly concerned if I put too much force onto that, I'm going to break it. I think, am I missing a clip maybe? These things are just me. It's as if they don't want you to take them out. Nope, it's coming. I think the strategy best is to work from one side and kind of like angle it as you pull it out. So yeah, there's the big one. Look here, I can see. There's that for the new one. So yeah, there we've got a big hunk of power supply. Take it out. The disk drive just here. There we go. Let's just work my way down. It is actually, no, actually I don't think it is attached. It's attached to all these hard drives. One. This one's going to be harder because the SATA cable's. Ow, my nail. Please. the SATA cable's pushed right against it. Let's just remove the SATA cable. That won't do any harm. Shit. Come on. There we go. Let's put the SATA cable back in. These SATA cables are probably going to have to come out anyway because I will probably have to unthread them. Right, there's the big hunk of it. Please say that was it. I think that was it. Let's just unplug that. There we go. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Thank God. I thought that was going to be a lot harder. So yeah, there's the power supply fully removed, and yeah, bye bye VS450. Hello CX750. Let's just chuck that down there for the time being. I might sell it actually if anybody's interested in getting one of these. It's a very good power supply if you're just looking on building a lower end PC. Then yeah, that's a good power supply. Contact me, but I'm not letting it go for less than 30 quid because I may as well just keep it. And I'm thinking of maybe customising my other PC a little bit as well. In which case I'll need a bigger power supply. That's when that'll come in handy. But yeah, it's probably a good idea if I completely de-dust this. So yeah, I will get back to you in a second. Alright guys, there it is, all de-dusted. So yeah, we'll start slotting this all in. So yeah, this has gone pretty well. It was a lot easier than I thought it was. See all these cables here? I thought I was going to have to unwire all those because they're all threaded around the side of this, which would be a nightmare to do. But yeah, I'm really going to try and tidy up the cabling in this computer because it isn't the best, to say the least. But yeah, I'll get it set up on a bipod and we'll start installing this. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just bring this a little bit closer. That didn't sound good. Let's just move this back a little bit. Oh god. Pressing it on the graphics card then. Ooh. Did not mean to do that. Right, let's unravel the cable just here. Actually, is that? That's what I think that is. They actually shipped. I kind of hate the cable ties they use. They actually shipped a little bag of this stuff, you know, the stuff that they put in things so that it like soaks up water like really well. I guess they thought the cables were going to get wet somehow. But yeah, that will go up in the top left, and then this will go in the bottom. So I'll just get this wired in first. This is kind of the main deal. I thought there was two of them for a second. I say, I don't know how that would work, but yeah, let's just plop this one in first. It's actually only going to take 2 out of the 4. You probably can't see this on camera, but that was incredibly easy. Just wire that down there later, and this in here, hopefully reasonably easy again. Nope, it's going to be a awkward bugger. They actually bend out in different directions, which doesn't really help when you're trying to slot 20 little things the same shape in. Oh. There we go. Very easy again. I don't think that's fully in. Now it is. that was incredibly easy. Now it's just split open the cable bag. I know this is a bit boring compared to the hard drive video because I do have to go in depth, and I myself have struggled a little bit, but so far I'm doing pretty well, I think. Better than I thought I was going to do, but you can see I think these are all identical. But yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that's for. Is that? God knows. But these are all. God, they stink. Whew. Jeez, they smell like really strong, like a plasticky smell. But it's like the kind of smell from footballs and like sports equipment sort of thing. Right. Oh, I know what that is. I don't actually need that. However, I will need these are hard drive power connectors. So these will definitely be needed. I'll do the camera view a bit now so you can see this on my case. Alrighty, so this, God, there's 4 of them on here. This will go, this end, just here, will go into the power supply, and then these will be for connecting hard drives. Luckily there's a lot of them. I think I'll be able to actually fit all of them on, which will be brilliant. I don't think I can slide them down, but that won't matter anyway. So just put it in the power supply. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're all the same power. Let's just put it in this one. Right, start slotting these in. First one. I can't believe this, they're actually on backwards, so I'm going to have to thread it upwards, which isn't going to be brilliant. I'm trying to think how I could do this. Is there more than one? That is what I want to... Yes, there is. So I guess I'll thread one up straight to the top and bend it round. And then the other two will have to... Oh no, this one's backwards, I think. No, it's not. Right, let's just put these 2 in the hard drive. That's the main thing I'm worried about. Well, not worried about, but the main thing I want to get sorted first. Do you know what? I'm gonna. This is actually very hard. I'm just gonna give you a walk. Like a talk through of what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to actually do it because it's quite hard to do it with the camera in the way. So I'm going to take these cables just here, and I'm going to plug these into the hard drives, and then I'm also going to run another one up to the disk drive, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Alright guys, so there we go. I've completely installed it now. It sits perfectly in my case. Everything's wired in. Up top here, all the hard drives, the disk drive, the motherboard, everything wired in, and I've actually made a pretty nice job of threading the cables around. I will be probably messing around with those over the next couple of weeks, making them look really nice and tidy, but for the time being that will do. So yeah, this video has been a little bit not quite sure what the word is, but yeah, I've pretty much kind of learnt as I did it, sort of thing. Now, hopefully I've done it right, because to be honest, there's only 2 outcomes to this. One of them is it working fine. The other is something that involves lots of flames, a fire extinguisher, and possibly death. So yeah, I'm gonna try it out, I guess. I've got this cable here, which is just the fan cable where I plug all the fans in. But yeah, I will chuck the case door on, well, put it on, and then we'll turn it on and see what happens. I'll give the cables all a quick check. But yeah, this has been good fun. I hope to help you guys out, and I will show you if it worked or not in a second. Okay guys, so I've got it all ready, and yeah, I'm just about to turn it on. Like I said, there is a fire risk, so I've got a fire extinguisher here, a powder one, because water isn't that brilliant with electrical fires. So here we go. Actually, I need to plug it in. That would be a good idea. I'll just bring the camera around here so that I can plug it in. And the cables drop down there. So this was the most undramatical turn on ever. Right, just alright, there we go. There's the power cable. And it looks as if the motherboard's lit up, which is a good sign. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Kaboom! And I think it's worked. Let's just wait. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's definitely worked. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and if it helped you if you were looking on how to install a new power supply. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.